Greetings from Solved Gadgets. Are you ready to view the assortment of cool gadgets we compiled today? Today, we present to you incredible road technologies that are really insanely cool. So what are you waiting for? Let's jump to the video. Highway bends had 3 times as many accidents as normal segments, according to data. How can it be resolved? There will be 58 fewer accidents on bends, according to a recommendation from an American business that installs this dynamic warning system. Because of its clarity and ingenuity, the answer sticks out. Depending on the speed, kind of vehicle, weather, and other conditions, there are many flashing patterns. Because of its radars, the system can detect automobiles in advance. It's indeed online controlled, as well as solar-powered. All the essential parameters may be configured for a few years before they are needed. And indeed, the statistics speak louder than any analysis. For instance, in a Wisconsin crossroads, the accident rate has dropped by 97%. Other road users, though we haven't overlooked them and they are still on our mind. The development of protected bikeways is visible on your screen. The Netherlands, where there are more bicycles than people, should think about employing this barrier, according to the authorities of Denmark, where 90% of the population owns a bicycle. This was a pre-release version that caught American bikers off guard during the International Bike Symposium. In comparison to the typical flex post, the barrier is simple to install and the waves have a far more appealing appearance. The primary goal is to keep bicycles out of traffic and safeguard bike lanes from motorists who park anywhere they choose. And if the aforementioned obstacles prove to be more efficient than conventional flex posts, a professional predicts that they will be employed much more. This system, which was created in South Korea, represents the progression of road barriers, according to its developers. In addition to the typical steel tubes, EVA rollers, a light elastic material with high stress absorption capabilities, have been introduced for simplicity and effectiveness. The 16 inches high rollers serve as an inertia absorber in the case of an accident, keeping and stopping the vehicle from rolling over or diverting into oncoming lanes or into other hazardous circumstances. The United States and Europe are both interested in this technology, which is now in operation on more than 62 kilometers of Korean roadways. Furthermore, US businesses even want to start manufacturing them. As the barrier complies with American and European safety regulations, it makes perfect sense. Moreover, it comes in a variety of colors and is able to withstand an array of substances, including engine oil. As we move on, we encounter a speed bump in the road as we travel farther, and if you recall, you might have likely already experienced in your life. However, this type may be swiftly moved from one location to another, making it perfect for concert performances, festival celebrations, parade demonstrations, and other similar events, in contrast to its bulkier predecessors. An individual is capable of lifting and moving it effortlessly because it only weighs 29 pounds. Moreover, the design version covered surface is 10 feet wide and can support vehicles weighing up to 22,000 pounds. The speed bump is noticeable throughout the daytime from a great distance due to its vivid hue, in addition to being highly visible at night because of the reflective stripes. The gadget cost per unit is $232. Let's continue driving while admiring the contemporary road lane markings, which play a vital role in the developing countries. These Romanian-made components are only around 0.12 inches thick. Because to their smart and creative design, they are shielded from rain and fully visible in the dark. Water also swiftly drains off them as they exceed the tight criteria for European highways. Methyl methacrylate, one of its foundational pillars, is utilized in the production of plexiglass. The item is significantly more cost-effective, but also more ecologically friendly. Compared to rival systems of a similar kind, it uses less energy. Also, there are 8 color choices available, and if none of them fit, you may buy personalized ones. Are you aware that China is one of the nations with the greatest global network of roads, manufactures 1 in 3 automobiles produced worldwide? By the end of year 2020, the Chinese highway network will have more over 100,000 miles, making it the biggest in the globe. Local businesses are eager to help in whatever capacity they can as officials attempt to make sure that every person on the road is safe. The above traffic road lighting are an excellent illustration in every way. They are put together utilizing a multitude of elements. For instance, the Japanese battery is paired with the American solar panel. The lifetime is around 100,000 hours for these road lights. At a distance of 2,625 feet, the lights are discernible and weatherproof. And as a result of the clever mechanism, a few hours in the sun will be enough to power the lights for a number of days. A visualization that drivers in big cities could relate to in a terrible way. When individuals cross the street while staring at their iPhones as though they possessed a defensive barrier. The consequence is predictable. Chinese researchers found that people using cell phones while walking are twice as likely to violate crossing laws, endanger their lives, and behave differently than other individuals. A remedy has been developed by the Australian design team known as Buro North. The concept is straightforward. Since most people look down, the warning ought to be there. Thus, these synchronized LED panels with traffic lights should be installed in the crosswalk. They are affordable and simple to deploy and operate. Are you satisfied that in the absence of defacement protection, this strategy will be effective? Have you ever had the opportunity to observe the movement of railroad switches to allow a train to travel on the proper track? It would be excellent for road works, traffic testing, and other conditions comparable to these as suggested by the creators of the system. The structure is made up of several components like these 20-feet blocks, for instance. They may be utilized to construct a 394-feet separation wall that activates in around 60 seconds. Besides offering alternatives for triggering the barrier in an emergency, a clever control sensor saves valuable seconds. This notion originated in Australia, where local government units are aggressively battling the pandemic-related economic downturn and supporting infrastructure, investment, and rehabilitation. The following concept is one that was a contender in the Global Design Awareness Awards competition. The contest was hosted in China, and its major objectives were to support and finance creative and innovative initiatives. Competitors gain access to the expanding Asian market and receive professional coaching while competing for a prize of $75,000. You might notice a brand new electric vehicle charging station on your screen. Its developers claim that the procedure is now a lot quicker. Future bus networks will be achievable because to the ability to charge a bus in only 5 minutes using an ultra-fast charging mode rather than 3 hours. The mechanism is also safeguarded against overheating, owing to smart snow melting technology is able to identify foreign objects and runs without issue during the winter.